Welcome to another week of the Hedges Adventures. On this episode, Brii travels to get parts but gets stuck in the middle of some very unique storms that make the entrance to our farm a fun challenge at least. We see the aftermath of a lightning strike in one of the fields we harvested. The drone has a near miss and almost ends up in one of our chaser bins. And we travel down to our last farm just out of the town of Wee Waa. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get into it. Welcome to the second half of this farm, we think. We've done 1 week here.
We don't know how. No one knows how much is left here.
No. So it started to rain, was it 2 days ago or was it 1 day ago?
2 days ago.
The roads are all boggy and so the trucks aren't getting out, so nobody's doing anything, and we're just coming through some more rain now, so it doesn't look good for the next couple of days. But this week, what have you been doing?
Same old. But yeah, so 2 days ago it was forecasted rain, but they actually pulled the trucks up early because of the wind. The wind was so bad, they were actually worried about when we tip up, the wind blowing the trucks over. So because the wind it was almost perfect 90 degrees to the trucks, so they pulled everyone up and whatnot, and then we got a storm that night anyway, so we got a couple of days off now. Well, it might even be a week depending how much more rain we get, but yeah, it rained 2 nights ago, and then we actually went out into the paddock just for a look around to see how wet it was, and it actually didn't get much rain, but it's getting trucks out there to empty it all. So here's the problem now, and the grain bunkers, well, they copped a flogging too, so you know, everything has to fall in place, even if the machines can go. You know, there's no good when you can't get the grain off site, so we're going through more pouring rain, if you can hear me. But yeah, so we'll just, I don't know, I mean, I could do with some days off, sit in the caravan and watch Netflix and sleep. Probably not even watch Netflix, just sleep, and then get into it in hopefully a few days time if this rain stays away. Well, not much more of it comes, I suppose.
Yeah, but it's been interesting, like, so they're doing wheat at the moment, but in the fields there was a big fire, because the lightning strikes down and it's pretty common for the fields to go up. I think we had some drone footage, we can show that.
Drone footage where the fire was.
Yeah, but because it was a wet storm, it was all good. Like, so the rain like knocked it out pretty quickly. But if it was a dry storm, they would have got a bit worried.
Yeah. No, I think they were a bit worried. Yeah. So yeah, lightning strike, and I think they sort of saw it, weren't 100% sure, and then within 2 seconds the flames were 4 or 5 meters high and just pretty much out of control. But it sort of started raining at the right time, and only lost a couple of acres, I suppose. But yeah, luckily, very lucky, considering, I mean, if you saw Brii's posts on Instagram a few weeks ago, that fire at Near was exactly the same. Like it just once it gets old, it just made it rip, and the wind was blowing, so there'd be no stopping it. But yeah, fortunate enough for the rain put it out.
Yeah, it's been a week of well, storms for me. Like I've been travelling to get parts, so I feel like every drive I do is just through some sort of storm.
Oh yeah.
So I've got a bit of PTSD, and I don't want to drive anymore. So it's been a nice drive into Brii today just to get some groceries and stuff with Cameron, and dog food, and it's been nice not to drive. But yeah, I've done trips to Toowoomba, down to Windy, Brii, back to Thailand. Yeah.
I've been everywhere, man.
Yeah, I've been everywhere, man. So, yeah, it'll be a good couple of days pulled over again. Big storm, bit scary. So I've just pulled over. I've just come from Toowoomba. I've driven 7 hours to get a part. I was just on my way back. So hopefully it blows over soon. On this farm, we end up spending 18 days at this farm, which is double any of the other farms, probably because it was like 10 times the size as any other farm that we've been on. Huge. And also a couple of days of rain. But yeah, we're off to a farm in Wee Waa tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. It's not far from here, but yeah, a little bit further south. And yeah, there was a couple of rain days, so yeah, keen to go and see a new place, new farm, and yeah, we'll see what happens. It's meant to rain the next couple of days, well, in a couple of days for like a week, so I don't know if we're going to call it early or I'm not sure. We never know until the day. But yeah, cool experience that last farm. I ended up helping them move like crops. I went out and I ended up towing the comb trailer, which is about 45 to 50 foot, so 2.5 times the caravan. So I've never towed a trailer besides the caravan, so that was interesting, but I did okay. And Cameron is a pro backer with the truck now. You have to wait in lines at GrainCorp. There's quite a few to tip, or you can kind of bypass the lanes if you can back up onto the grain kind of mountain, I guess. If you can back up onto it yourself, then you can dump it and you don't have to wait for anyone else. So he would back up one trailer, unload, and then he'd unhitch that trailer, and then he'd go in again and unload his second trailer. So he's gotten very good at that because it just saves a lot of time. So yeah, a lot of experiences at this farm, so it was cool. But yeah, on to the next.
So we've pretty much finished the harvest season. We've just sort of pulled up earlier than thought, but it's raining up the whole east coast of Australia at the moment. So we're currently in Dubbo. We've come here for the week, and then at the end of this week or mid this week, we're going back up just to move some equipment back up to the fellow we're working for's place. So we'll help him shift some stuff back, and then we're done. But yeah, you can see it's meant to rain for the next couple of days. So by the time it finishes raining and then crops dry and we travel to the next place, it's gonna be practically Christmas. So we pulled her up and that's it. So yeah, that's all I got.